today I'm going to go over some tips and main focus points that you want to look at for any of my 20-year-olds out there. Now, if you are 20 years old or you're in your 20s, make sure you pay attention. Let's do this. All right, so I have three main focus points that I want to talk about for anybody that's in their 20s or advice for 20-year-olds. Now, the first one is going to be patience. You want to make sure that you understand the process. Now, that's not being complacent. The goal is to make sure that you're consistently working to a greater good, making sure that you're learning and you're driven and consistent and enjoy that process as you go forward. You want to know that your time will come if you put forth the effort and you're putting your head down and just keep working. That's how it was when I was 21, 22. I opened up my first gym and I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew is I knew what I wanted to do and I knew I had to work hard at it. I was able to take that business and grow it exponentially by just putting the effort in. Down the line, I started to learn from my successes and my failures, and I'll get more into deep detail on that. The main goal is to have patience throughout that time frame, because from 20 years old to 29 is the time when you're in your warrior state. So make sure you're getting after it. The next one is gonna be acquire wisdom. Now, every situation and circumstance is going to teach you what to do, what not to do, how to learn from those situations and make you a better person, make you grow, and again, ultimately acquire more wisdom. Aristotle said wisdom equals experience plus reflection. So you're gonna need some time in solitude to really understand the process and the things that you went through. And that's gonna allow you to gain that wisdom, right? It's gonna give you the importance, the understanding to learn from those situations. You wanna learn from your mistakes, your wins and losses. You also wanna make sure that you're looking to someone that's been there before. So being an apprentice, having a mentor. This is something that's very important because they can give you the details. They can tell you what they did wrong and what they did right. This way you can learn from their mistakes as opposed to making your own. Now, that's why I always like to talk about my mentorship program. When it comes down to coaches from all around the world, I have over 1,000 coaches that I consult with, that I mentor, and we're able to pick each other's brains. At that point, I'm able to understand what they go through, so I'm learning from them as much as they're learning from me. If you're interested in that, you are a coach, click the link down below for my mentorship course. Create introspection. You have to learn and know yourself. It's gonna take a long time for you to understand when you go through situations, how you feel about that situation. How did you react towards a certain problem? How did you accept that problem and try to fix that problem? And a lot of times it's gonna take you to sit in solitude and really think. 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it may be. Maybe you need some meditation. Maybe you need to think about certain things outside with no noise. Clear your mind and create that introspection to allow yourself to grow exponentially down the line. Epictetus once wrote, "No man is free who has not mastered oneself." So if you don't know yourself and you haven't mastered who you are and have that introspection to understand each process as you go forth in your life, then it's never gonna lead to success. So you have to know yourself before you can know others. You have to find your purpose. You have to use the talents that God has given you. And in order to create high value, you need to know what to create that value from. What that means is, let's figure out what we're great at. Everybody has something that they're great at, trust me. If you find that out, you know what it is, that's when you can hone in on those details. Increase your skill level, provide more value, and that will lead to ultimate success. You will create that passion to be better because you know this is what you've been put on this earth to do. When it comes down to it, let's figure out what we're good at, let's figure out who we are, and let's grow from it. Now, here's a bonus. You need to try everything. When I was in my 20s, doing multiple different jobs, working at different places, traveling, finding out new ways of living, going from country to country, learning about people and cultures. It's going to ground you. It's going to give you a better perspective on life. Never turn down something that you could do that's going to change your life. Never turn down an experience. Sometimes it's going to be good, sometimes it's going to be bad. The great thing is that you learn from it, and that's the goal. This is a learning process. Don't weigh yourself down with one goal, one aspect of life. Do many things. Find your passion through talents that has been given, like I said. And the way you're gonna do that is being able to put away all of the unnecessary focus points that aren't gonna lead to your ultimate happiness. That's why I like to try out all different things. So if you're in your 20s, make sure that you're in that warrior state. You're going after everything. This way you can find who you are as a person. Remember, and final note, have no regrets. It's all just lessons learned. Make sure that you're following what you need to follow. You're learning from the mistakes, you're learning from the losses and the wins, and you're creating long-term value for yourself in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, and in your 60s. Now, like I said, if you're a like-minded individual, if you're a coach, and you want to learn some of the methods, the training modalities, the principles, and the protocols that I use for my coaching and help to lead other individuals in their future, check out the mentorship program down below. It's a one-time fee. You get access for life. Over 1,000 coaches in the mentorship group. We go over details on training. Also have a full consultation call, a Q&A every other week with the whole entire group. The link is down below. Check it out, and I'll see you again next time.